everybody, how are you? This is Liz from Chile's and I welcome you to my podcast. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you're a new viewer, welcome to my channel, to this small world of yarns and adventures. So, how are you? I'm doing great and I'm very excited because this last weekend I was in Paris to this wonderful big event of 4 days madness, and it was completely amazing and joyful and really exciting because I haven't been to France since last May and it felt like forever. So it was really nice to see, other fellow dyers or, shop owners that I've worked with, or just wonderful clients that, through the years have been friends. And all the knit nights, like, oh my God, lots of knit nights, and it was just so wonderful. So I can't wait to share all that with you. And yeah, it was really great. So I have to say, first of all, a big thank you to Karine from Lil Weasel Shop for giving me the opportunity to be at her booth. It was so wonderful to, be around Karine a bit more and get to see her and meet her, and also her team of wonderful people that are working in the shop or that are teaching in the shop. I was really thrilled, very nicely welcomed, with lots of humor and and craziness. So I arrived last Wednesday, and I went with my sister on the area that, even before that, sorry, my traveling from Athens to France, Paris, was very unexpectedly exciting because I started talking with the passenger next to me, an older man, and he was very friendly. He was asking me about, my knitting and stuff like that. So we started talking about my work. He was very interested, and then I asked him about his job, and he is a librarian in Versailles. And I love books, so we started talking about books. And when he asked me a bit about my background, he was kind of a bit surprised of my mix, and he took out from his bag this wonderful book, which is L'Arabe du Futur, which is the first tome. And he told me, oh, this is it reminds me of this book, and I just finished it and you can have it. So it is a graphic novel, and it's about a boy growing up in Syria, in Libya and Syria. While he was young, his mom is French and his dad is Syrian, and he was blonde. So he says, about his memories growing up there, and I have to say that I really like it. I'm almost in the middle of it, and I have to say I really like it. There are 4, I think, in total until now. And yeah, I already knew this this author, and I really like his work. So it was a really unexpected and awesome gift that he gave me. Yeah, so I'm really happy to be reading The Arab of the Future by Riyad Satouf. I'm not sure if it's available translated. Maybe I should look it up and if I can find, any details about it, I can link you to that. So yeah, so that's how my Wednesday morning started. And my sister, because she wasn't feeling very well, took a day off from work, and I'm sorry, and she was feeling much better when I arrived, so she decided to join me and head where the girls were setting up already the booth. went there and she also helped with the setting. It was really nice. I like to set up booths because I'm always traveling alone and having usually no help whatsoever. I wanted to help, you know, setting them up and all that. And I think it kind of surprised a bit Karine, but I was like, yeah, but I came, you know, for you, to help you, to be here for the show and all that. So yeah, and it was really good, and I loved, you know, how they were organized without being crazy, you know, about everything to be perfect. And in the end, everything was perfect. Then I went to have dinner with a friend to Le Petit Bao, which has dumplings and bao buns, and I love all this kind of food, and it was amazing. So thank you, Aurélie, for taking me there. And I had to take my sister there, so I went back on Friday. Yes, yeah, it was a really nice place. So then on Thursday was the first day of the event, and it was really great because I got to see and talk at some points, mostly in the evening, because the morning was crazy. There was a lot of people, we were all very busy. But you know, when I took a bit of time off, I made sure to go and see Nathalie from By Nights. Yarns. She's a natural dyer that I adore, and because I had already an orange skein from her and I have already paired it to be a sweater, I knew that I wanted some more, which is some orange skeins fingering with in French it's called garance, so I think garance is madder in English. So I took those two skeins, and then she had this one dyed with curcuma, which is turmeric, if I'm correct in English. And I was like, I had this idea of just doing a very simple sweater of the yoke being with the mustardy yellow and then all the rest with the orange. But because I wasn't sure, I went a bit later on and I got the third skein. And even if it doesn't all go to one project, I will use it because I love it. And Natalie is so friendly. I love her energy. She's always smiling. It's funny because she told me like that I'm like I'm like a rainbow or a sunshine ray, and I was like, if I'm a sunshine ray, like you're the sun, because she's just wonderful, and her husband is always smiling and welcoming. I love them both a lot. And she also made me this pouch, and I was like, it's adorable. So it has all the things that I love, and I was an optometrist, so I love glasses, I love orange, and we both love stars. Isn't it cute? Yes, it is. So thank you very much, Natalie, for the pouch. So I have an idea about what this could be, but I'm also picking up yarns that I've dyed for that project, so that could be just a simple sweater of, you know, of I don't know what. But I can't wait to have it on my needles because I love that orange. Yeah, so I usually have a lot of difficulty to knit with solids, but I don't think that I will get bored with orange, right? Okay, so I ate then lunch with Marion Yoarma on Instagram. She's a designer that we have already collaborated, and we're also collaborating in things to come that are wonderful, beautiful, exciteful. If that was a word, you know, it would be used in this context. And I can only say the best for Marion. She's very sweet. She's, you know, she wants it to be uh, different and beautiful, and her knits are all that, and she's like a gentle soul. I love her so much. So it was, you know, really cool to just sit down literally on the floor and, you know, grab a sandwich and talk about her designs, my yarns, and brainstorming in a more relaxed way and face to face, you know. um, then then what was it on Thursday night? Oh, Thursday night, because it was the day that the festival was open until 9 o'clock at night. I was waiting for some friends to finish from work, and then we went to a knit night. It was wonderful. We all went from the festival to the area where some knitters had already been there. We just ordered also some food, and then we took out our knitting. Yeah, it was a really cool and relaxing day. And that was also when I took a very funny picture of Ricardo. He is Canary Lotus on Instagram, and he has also a wonderful podcast. And it was so hilarious that I had to share it. Like, I wanted to take a picture of him, you know, just being focused as he was knitting, and he was like, you know, and at the moment that I pressed the button, he just did this really funny face. Oh my god, it was hilarious. So I'm sorry, Ricardo, but I really need to share that again. Yeah, sorry, not sorry, I guess. Okay. Then on Friday morning, I arrived to the festival grounds at the same time with Julie Knits in Paris. And the best surprise ever, she was also going to be in our stand. And it was great. I loved being around her. I had met her in Barcelona before, and we had talked a bit. But this time, you know, we brainstormed for some things maybe to happen in the near far future in another galaxy. I think she does a completely beautiful job with her patterns and her style, and just being yourself unapologetically. And for me, that's amazing. And you know, to find humor and not being that too serious about all the things in life, and it's just refreshing, you know, and I love that. And it was really awesome. It was really awesome. And Karine is great. We were cracking up each other. Then we were really busy. It was really wonderful seeing a lot of new people, other knitters that have already seen me before. I was being tagged in pictures, and they were saying that they saw me and they were happy to talk with me. And I was very, very happy, you know, that you guys were excited. And one that was a bit funny for me, it was like, I saw for real Trelise. And I was like, yeah guys, I'm real, you know, I'm not fake, you know, I'm real, I'm here. And it felt a bit surreal, you know. I gave little girls, you know, she wanted an autograph, so I wrote down on her little notepad that she had, because she's a knitter and she did this beautiful shawl. And I told her, you know, just keep on doing, it's so beautiful, and keep creating and do things that you like. And she was like so excited, and it was like awesome. That's what you want to see, young or new knitters being excited and, you know, just doing it and going for it. I love that. Yay. Oh, okay. And then Karen from Sunnyside Handmade, the woman behind my stitch markers, was here, and we had lunch. And I was very happy to hear that Clément, her husband, who is a knitter as well, he started a knitting group in his work, which was amazing, and he was so excited telling me about it. So I was really proud of him. I was like, yeah, go Clément, you know. And I also got that day, I'm sorry because I've opened it, but it was in this beautiful little bag, Miyako. Okay, so their website is Miyako design.fr, like France. And I bought this big square of fabric and this handle, and you're doing a Japanese bag just by folding the fabric. Isn't it amazing? It is. Should I show you how it's made, how it's done? Okay, I actually don't really remember, but I can pose and show you how the bag will look like. Yeah, okay, I folded it. It's not really perfect, but I did it. So you do two little big knots in each side. You put them inside, and here is your bag. Isn't it cute? Okay, I'll definitely have to make it a bit more proper, the knots, but here it is, and it's so cute. I like it. So I was so excited for this bag that I got Karen and her friend with her husbands to see them, and you know, I was just telling them, you know, how the bags are made and all that. And there were some also other kits that you have to sew apart, and I was telling them, you know, all the details, and the guy who was in that booth was like, oh my god, you're saying it even better than me, like if you want you can come inside. I'm like, no, I'm already working at another booth. So it was funny, but they were very friendly, and I actually got them a couple more people the following days. And so yeah, in the end we were like practically buddies with those people. They were really great and friendly. So go and check out what they have on their website. It's really cute and fun. Yes. Okay, also then I got my sister and some of her friends and a girl from the booth that I was there, that I was with, Lil Wizzle, Pauline, and we went for dinner with my sister and some of her friends at the Little Bow place, because I loved it. It was so good, yes. And so we had a wonderful time, and then I was invited to a house for a knit night, and oh my god, when they opened the door and 3 dogs came to me, I was like, it's okay, I can stay here forever, because I was missing so much the kind. And I think that, you know, people might have thought that I was like practically rude, because I was like all about the dogs for 2 or 3 minutes, maybe even more, and then saying hi to them. Yeah, I'm bad with that, but I'm sorry. I was very excited being there. It was such a privilege to meet some of them for the first time, or to have a bit more time to talk with them and chat, and then with some others too, just that I knew already, you know, to just hang out in this more relaxed setting. So thank you for just having me in your more, you know, private knit night. So on Saturday I was again at the festival. Lots of people, different kind of people, lots of young women, you know, that might have been working the other days. It was really exciting, and for me the highlight was that I got to see again Cécile and her sister Sylvie. I used to work with Cécile when she had her own yarn shop in the northern part of France, and it was great seeing them, being with them, taking lunch with them, and you know, then dinner later on. And yes, so while we were having lunch, they were showing me what they got, and they got some fabrics And because Cecile got a beautiful pattern to make a very large bag, I was like, oh my god, I like it, it's so cool. Maybe I could do like a beach bag with that. And actually we found a really nice linen that was splashed with a lot of acrylic painting. And because I'm sorry, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this piece, and she was like, oh, can I do the same? And I'm like, yes, of course. And because we like the same, I was trying to find, because it was already cut, this fabric, I found a really big piece, and I asked her, like, Cecile, can I get this bigger piece for both of us, and maybe you can do a beach bag for me? And she said yes. So I can wait now for my beach bag, so hopefully it will be done at some point. Cecile, no pressure, but I want it, you know. But it was really great. And I also got a few more fabrics. So this is it is Japanese fabric, and I got just a small square, so I will either make a small project bag, or even, you know, the same principle as the little bag with the knots, but for a small project. So I like it so much. I don't know, or maybe I have some leather, maybe it could be a zipped project bag with one side being this and the other side the leather. Haven't decided yet. And because I really liked this philosophy of the squared fabric with the handle, I just got some beautiful fabric, Japanese fabric, that was there. So my idea was to do a super big one, squared, for I don't know what. But now I'm not sure, because it's so pretty. Maybe I should just, you know, get my sewing skills a bit better and just do something like a top with that, because it's so beautiful. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure, you guys. I like it so much. Yeah, but at least if you like it so much, you should do something with it. Yeah, I know, but yeah. And then I did my little jealous girl, because Cecile had found this book, and actually I wanted this book for a very long time, but I couldn't find it in English, so I found it in French. It's okay, I understand both languages very well. So it is this one, the Nui Shibori, and it was actually the last copy that they had, so yes, nailed it. I have a lot of indigo to get a lot of experiments done, and I've actually being lazy and I haven't. So I was thinking maybe this year in the summer I can have a big indigo vat going, and you know, whenever I have some time to just experiment with all these cute techniques. So yeah, I should get a big lots of cotton or linen and just, you know, experiment. And then I will have some cool fabric that I will not know what I would like to do, because obviously I would like to just sit and watch. But I have to say that curtains like that, oh my god. Yeah, I'm not a very big fan of curtains, because it's usually very heavy and it's something that I don't really care for. But this with the light going, you know, through it, oh gosh, I want that. Okay, I'm getting just crazy. So yeah, so that's actually the things that I've bought. I also had some needles that I wanted to test. So the needles that I wanted to test and that Karine gave me, she was so nice to just give them to me. It was the Chiagu twist, the little ones that you normally do put a shorter needle and a longer needle, and you do your pair of socks. But I was thinking that because the 9-inch for me is very small, so I was thinking maybe if with one small and one longer one, if it's still small to me, I could even put like the big longer ones, but I haven't. I haven't, you know, tested them yet. And then she also had those beautiful needles for sleeves, and I got one in 4 millimeters and another in 375. So we'll see how they will do, if I like them or not. People were going crazy for them, so apparently they like them. And I just got a really huge cable, 150 from Meet Pro, because I like big cables. I like big cables. What does that mean, you know? Okay. So the Sunday, it was more calm, it was nice. I got some time to go out from the fairgrounds and see some old classmates, which was fun. It was cool to see them again. What else? Then I helped pack up the booth, and I went to my sister's home, and her kids were back from holidays, and we had, you know, a lovely family night with the kids, and it was awesome. So I came back on Monday and I had some things in my mailbox. Should I show you? Okay, so first of all, Gemma from the project bag sent me this beautiful huge bag, which is awesomely padded, for my book along. So it will be actually gifted, but she sent for me the mini eggs from Cadbury, which I'm going to, you know, take in a dark spot in the house and eat them by myself. And those so really cute sticky page llamas for me. So this is her shop. You should follow her. She does amazing, beautiful things, and she's really cute and lovely, Gemma. And I'm actually test knitting one of her patterns. It's a sock pattern, and I will show it to you in a second. So this beautiful bag is going for the book along, which is finishing tomorrow, for tomorrow or after tomorrow, the 15th, for the book of February, which was The Astonishing Color of After, and I haven't finished it yet, but I'm almost there, almost, and it's just beautiful, guys, beautiful. Okay, then I got some things for me, which one of them was also a present. It is the knitter, and it is which month, I'm not sure which month. It's the issue 134, but it doesn't say which month, so I'm not sure if it's the latest one or the one just before. I haven't really had the time to open it, but I can't wait to sit and, you know, take my time to take it all in. Look at this beautiful sweater. It's so cute. And it has beautiful patterns. Oh my god, I love that. It's an Arne and Carlos. Beautiful. I like it. Which is weird because it has a bit more of a classical pattern, which might be boring for me, but the shape looks very interesting. Yeah, nice. So yeah, I'm very excited, and I love their media card, and I should find this cardigan actually. It's nice, right? Yes, it is. Gosh, I love it. I like how I throw all the things, you know, that are done and I've shared just on the floor. Yeah, it's okay. It's not like I'm gonna pick it up, you know. And then I was very excited because I received my first self-striping yarn, by Marcus, or aka Fiberpunk. It is a British sock yarn, and I like how it's orange, purples, and yellows. Yes, yes, yes. The purple shows a bit more pink because it has a pink, but it's a nice fuchsia. Yeah, so I can wait. I will start with them. I don't know when. I would like to have long socks with this one, you know, just use it all up. But I think that if I do that, I will have to increase. And as I'm not the best of sock knitters, we'll have to see. So I can wait. Thank you, Marcus, and thank you for your little message. And yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, can wait. Okay, so I have one work in progress. Well, I don't have really one, but that's the one that I'm working on. And it is Gemma's The Project Bag Instagram sock pattern. So I am test knitting it. This is the texture point that it has on the leg, but because I'm using some leftovers of my yarn, I just decided to do a smaller leg because otherwise I really like a tall leg. And it's my first time that I do this kind of heel with slip stitches, so I'm very excited to see how it will be in the end and if I will be able to make it work. But it's really beautiful. I hope to finish with one of the socks so I can then focus a bit more on my own designing, because I have too many ideas and I should just focus a bit on that and do some maths so I can then, you know, also work around my other works in projects and then cast on all the things because I do want all the things. Don't you? Don't tell me that you don't, because I don't believe you, okay? I'm not the only crazy person here. No, I refuse to believe that. Okay, so the shop news. So the shop news are that I am going to be leaving end of the month to go to a beautiful festival in Switzerland, and I can't wait. I haven't been to Switzerland for 2 years, and I will be staying with my friend Merit, who is one of the organization, and she is also the wonderful designer of double knitting, aka Instagram Boozeria, and I love her. And so what does that mean for the shop? Because as I will be getting some of the inventory of the shop, I will just put on some pre-orders and some kit pre-orders that I've done already, collaborations for that. And that's because maybe you didn't have the time to get the kit at the time that it was released, and some of the kits are always asked again to come back, so that will be an opportunity. And also it will give me the time to be organized and you know dye a bit later on for that, because when I will be back I will have to dye a lot for a festival in the end of April for France. And also not to mention some orders that I have from shops. So there's a lot of things going on, and because I'm not one of the dyers who will make you know an update every week, I will do bigger updates a bit further apart. I want you to have the opportunity to get what you want, and that's one of the ways, pre-orders. So yes, so that's just about it. I don't think I have anything else to say, just that I want you to thank you again for watching this podcast, for coming and you know listen to me blab just a bit more. And don't forget, color is power, fiber is our weapon, and nobody's taking that for us. Yes, bye.